Hello and welcome to the Savvy Gadgetz channel with me, Ian, otherwise known as Van, and to Project Zomboid and our continuing mission to survive. Okay, so we have had a previous playthrough with characters playing in and around Rosewood, which is just here on the projectzomboidmap.com or projectzomboid.com or map.project.com, zomboid.com. And so we made a little bit of a base out of the fire station so that we could go into town and loot everything in town that we could find. And then we moved out to these houses over here, to this house specifically because it's near the lake, and we used this area to do a lot of foraging. So after about the character surviving in game for about 3 months, nearly 4 months, it was quite obvious that the character that was there was surviving, had fresh water, and could forage and trap and do everything she needed to do. So I asked people what they wanted me to do instead, and the final consensus was that I would have to start a new character and have to make a base over here by this lake, which is what I've did over the last couple of playthrough sessions. So I'm setting myself up here, and we've found some interesting bits and pieces around the lake. There's some guys over here with lots of fishing equipment. I've been through this house and pretty much dismantled everything to get my carpentry skill up. We then went and had a look around these buildings here, and I think eventually it was these houses here which yielded some results, in that I ended up with a lighter and some matches, so I can now actually create fire and cook meals. And on the chat, Super Tone Man, welcome, sir. Morning to you as well. He's on Twitch, so don't forget to join Twitch as well as follow me on YouTube. And check out our Facebook and Twitter pages. I've posted a new personal best on Twitter for my Warzone long distance sniper. So that was 351.57 meters, which is fantastic. Unfortunately, the Caldera, or what's known as the Clash mode, which is set in the island of Caldera, which is usually a battle royale thing, and the Clash mode is a 50-a-side deathmatch, which is by far the best game mode that they have. Yes, and I have a new computer. I have my laptop. I've done the video for that as well. That's all up there. That actually plays Warzone pretty well, actually. It's the 3XS Vengeance GL 3060. It's got a 3060 RTX laptop GPU in it, which is an NVIDIA. With 6 gigabytes of DDR6. It's really nice. It plays Warzone at a really decent frame rate. I think at worst, when the action was and you had long distance views, the frame rate dropped down to about 60 frames a second, which is absolutely fine. Other than that, I was getting around the 75 to 80 mark, really. But the full spec is in the description below on that video, and obviously I'll go through the specification on the video myself, and I'll show you some gameplay from Warzone. So yes, unfortunately the downside of that particular laptop is when you're actually playing a game is the fan noise is horrendous, and it is down to the design. It's because it is a very thin design of laptop, which is great, but because it's trying to shove loads of heat out the back of it, the heatsink isn't very big, so the fan really has to push a lot of air through it, and it makes a lot of noise as a result. And even though I had headphones on, I could hear the fan noise over the headphones, and I sit at the other end of a table to my wife. She's usually doing stuff on her computer because she does stuff for school, and I sit there and play games, but I can't sit there and play games because the fan noise is so disruptive. As soon as you play something that needs a lot of graphical work being done, like Warzone or like Splitgate or Quake Champions or anything else, it's just too noisy. It's just unreal. I'm going to check out you can alter the fan curve on it, and you can alter the backlight screen in the same bit of software. So I will check into that. And my mate Bruce, one of my friends from Fragland, has suggested doing something with the power and the Vanguard. But again, I will look into that and I'll perhaps post an update at a later date. But anyway, back to the job in hand, which is of course the joy that is Project Zomboid. And so we've actually found a lighter and some matches, so we can now cook food on the barbecue, which is over here. So that's got nicely stocked. And I now need foraging book level 2 and other books. So I'm actually going to go and raid. Now this is today's ambition. I'm actually going to go drive into town, and I'm going to raid the elementary school, or this school here, for books. And I know there's quite a few books in here that I can snag, that I need. And I know I collected a few and stashed them in one of my stash houses, which I think was almost opposite. This is going to be one of these two, I think. Alright, so you actually lasted a whole day rather than 5 minutes. To be fair, I do make it look easy, but Project Zomboid is a savage game. It's one of the best, and it does get better as time goes on. Recently, they've added the multiplayer stuff. That was just before Christmas. I still haven't played multiplayer yet because I've got tangled up in Warzone. Let's face it. And the laptop. I brought the laptop so I could go do LAN parties at the weekends. Yeah, because my mate's local runs LAN parties at his house, so I can just take the laptop, plug it in, and jobs are good. But so it's good for that, if nothing else. But the so back to this. The controls aren't amazingly easy. Let's face it. But yeah, so that's today's pie in the sky. Because I also want to check out, and I remember finding, and it might be over here somewhere, or it might be further down. I actually found a taxi which had the keys, or I had the keys, or might have lost the keys to the character that died somewhere around here. But what I'm aiming to do, and this is perhaps a little bit unusual, is I'm going to actually try and draw out a lot of zombies. Yeah, you heard me right. I'm going to try and draw out a load of zombies. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do a trick to clear zombies out of the area quickly, or at least with the minimal of effort from me, really. So that's the plan. It's a plan. It's a bold plan, but it's a plan all the same. So what we're going to do is we are 7:30 in the morning. We're hungry. How unusual. Now I did do a little bit of reconnoitering. I'm also going to do foraging again, because foraging has changed, and there are a couple of points that I have actually previously missed, or they introduced, and now you can see their effects. So I'm just going to demonstrate that quickly. So as I usually do, I explain all of the things that I'm actually trying to do. So if we take a quick look out this window, this is for plumbing. So here I'm building a gantry. Oh, that was painful, fell off. I'm building this gantry over the window so that I can build a plant, a water rain catcher barrel, and then I can plumb it in and have running water to the tap. Let's see just how much damage. Minor damage, nothing broken. That was lucky. So, because falling from that kind of height quite often does you a fair bit of damage. Now I've got some decent food with me, so I think we're good to go. Let's go from a random vegetable. There we go. Let's eat that. Keep the old happiness in. So I've got some water with me. I've got some weapons with me. Let's go for a fruit salad. Random fruit. So I've got plenty of fruit and berries. So quickly, we will cover foraging. Right, so foraging is one of the most useful ways of feeding yourself in Project Zomboid. And the way you do it is you use this. Previously, you would right-click an area of ground. It would give you the option to forest, and then your character would just basically sit there and scavenge that entire area without moving. Now you use this investigate area icon over here on the left, which is this magnifying glass, and it now gives you some information on what you're going to find in this area. Now, previously foraging was absolutely useless in a town or a city or anything like that. That's now changed. It is now very useful in all situations, whether you're out in a rural place like I am or whether you are in an urban setting. Now, the difference here is this picture. Now, if this picture has lots of question marks in it, then you're not going to find anything. Also, it's affected by the weather, your mood, or the mood of the character, and the time of day, so daylight. So if it's dark, you're less likely to find something. But what they've added is they've added this really nice eye, which actually gives you an idea of what's going on. So I'm actually going to, this is the bit that I've missed previously. So first I'm going to demonstrate this. So at the moment we're in an urban area, and it says that we're going to find other things, a common item as a common or a more common, because it's highlighted in a much brighter green. But you'll find food as well, just not as much, and animals. But stones are rare and firewood is rare. Now if we move down here, although I'm not actually doing anything at the moment, you'll see it's now changed. The picture's now less urban. It's now called road. It says stones are abundant. Other is now common. Animals are rare. Firewood is rare. Food is extremely rare. So when you really want a dense urban environment to try and find food. But of course the best place to find food is if you go down here slightly. You'll see that the icon changes yet again. And it's now changed to forest. Now, there are two sort of rural ones. Oh, there's a zombie down there. Just noticed that. There are two different ones there. You've got vegetation and forest. Forest is good for firewood, does have some food in it, and some animals, but by far the best for food is vegetation. Alright, so let's go take out this zombie, and then we will properly demonstrate. So actually some action. Right, okay, a nice Hawaiian shirt. Right, okay, so if we go here, I think it's down here. Ah, yeah, it's this area down here. This is really wide open area. Right, so it's now changed to vegetation, and now food is the most common item that you will find. Firewood comes secondary, and then animals and stones. So when it says animals, what it means is like dead birds, dead squirrels, rats and mice, that kind of thing. So you can actually butcher those and turn them into usable meat. Okay, so this is the bit that I previously missed. Now, if you look at this eye, it actually tells you your vision effectiveness and the bonuses you get and this, that and the other. So green writing is good, it's a positive, and red writing is bad. I mean, if you can see, the weather is having an effect, it's having a minus 0.38% effect. Okay, so let's turn mode on, and you can see I've immediately found something, which is great. But you can also see that if you crouch, you actually get a crouching bonus of plus 10. And the reason for that is you're moving slower, you're closer to the ground. Now, the other thing that's quite interesting, it's one of the things that they actually mentioned in the tutorial, lemongrass is useful. Use that for curing sick stomachs. But if you press the right mouse button and hold it down so you're in aiming mode, as if you're going to attack a zombie, and then you get actually onto that dialogue, it actually gives you an aiming bonus, and for your vision effectiveness of plus 33, and that's a big bonus. Now, unfortunately, it means you move really slowly, but then that's kind of the point. See, look, It's increased the radius, and I'm finding lots of food. I've found berries, I've found mushrooms, and it's just way more effective. Just like that. And that's how you forage. And if you keep going for it, like so I've moved out into different sort of areas, moved back into vegetation. It also increases the circle radius as well of the vision. So if I stop doing that, you can see that the radius has like dropped down a bit, and then it comes out, slowly drops out. It's very subtle, but it is there, and it's like you're far more likely to find food in a vegetation area, and whilst you're using the mouse aim. Anyway, that's foraging. So there we go. Right, funny you should say that, Supertone. Right, okay, so I need to drink, so I'm going to take a drink from the water here. Now, this will actually make me queasy. It will actually make me feel a bit sick in a few minutes. What we'll also do is we need to create a fruit salad. Get some food going. Eat some food. I'm also going. What I'm going to do is just quickly dive into the house and grab some oats, a bowl, a packet of oats, because they are really filling, and you don't need water, milk, or anything else to do it with. You just need the bowl and the oats, and it will keep you going quite nicely. Okay, right. So first, let's take a look at the contents of the boot. And if it hasn't already become apparent, I have in there a campfire. Now, this is the trick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to park the car up against a wall, so that the driver's side is against a wall. I did drink from the lake, and quite often it just makes me feel sick, which is why I've got some lemongrass handy. All of a sudden it will just say, it'll come up with the mood saying you feel queasy. At least that always seems to happen after I've had something to drink from the lake. And then I use lemongrass to help cure it, because that helps cure food poisoning, funny enough. So I've got the campfire materials. I'm going to park the car with the driver's side up against the wall, and I'm going to put the campfire outside the car, obviously, a little bit of distance away. And then I'm going to use the horn, as Supertone said, to attract as many zombies as I possibly get. That way, hopefully, what will happen is they will come to the car. They can't actually get to me because the doors will be locked, and the driver's side will be on the other side of the car, so they can't get to me, but they will be standing in the fire. And then they will burn. At least that's the plan. Now, Nurse has done videos on this, so taking some cues from her, but let's see whether it still works or whether I die hideously in a pool of zombies. Right, so if I grab the can of oats there, I've got, and I'll go empty bowl, I can actually create a bowl of oatmeal. And it just uses a bowl and a can of oats. Yeah, you can also, and I wasn't aware of this, is if you've got open the car window, is you can actually melee through the car window as well. Right, so the pine cones are there for fuel for the fire. So that's what that's there for. And that's the right side. Could do with some more fuel, actually. Right, so this is going to be interesting because I've also got bottles of water in my backpack, so I've got food and I've got drink. Now, oddly enough, foraging actually produced a key for that car, of all things. So I've now got the key to that car, and it's just horribly beaten up. Right, so I'm going to be careful because this car isn't in the best shape, so I'm going to try and not hurt zombies with it. I'm actually going to turn right here. Oh, sorry, right? Yeah, right. And then take the next junction down here. Gonna take it easy, nice and slowly. So I knew that was coming. Not that one, because we want to go down. It's this one. Try not to screech the tyres so that the tyres don't run out, don't burn out. Right, so I'm feeding Queasy now. Look, it says Queasy, take things easy. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly eat some lemongrass. Like that, and queasiness is gone. Sorted. Once again, foraging is your friend. Right, now do I need to take this one? Let's just check the map. I don't think this is the one that I want. So basically what we've done is come down here, along here, we're going down here. So yeah, I just need to hit the road, go down the road as far as I can to the second junction, on the second main junction, and then the school is along there on the left. Okay, so and it's all on this map as well. It's just I used to find the other one easier to work with. And it's not too far a trip, unless you're facing down half a ton of zombies like that. Try not to hit them. Even so, I just took one out there because obviously that damages the car. Yep, well, that's one down. Another one bites the dust. More Zeds. Go on, you filthy Z's. You unclean, unwashed masses. I can see you hiding. Just weaving about. Right, so that's the first junction. Yep, I very, very, very nearly was ignoring those cars by looking at the map. There's the second junction. There's more cars over there. Right, so this should be the school. There's a taxi there, a car there. Right, so this is the school. Right, so I now need to get out the other side of the car, which has crap in it. Bloody typical. I've got lots of food in the car, so I'll go find somewhere quiet to deal with that. That I wasn't aware of. Weave through the Z's. Now, if you weren't aware, West Point is one of the most populated areas for zombies. So anyway, I didn't prepare myself very well for that, did I? Let's go out here. We can always come back. Weave around the cars. So there's a car there and a car there. And a van and another car. Guy's got something sticking out of him. Actually, I need most of that. So I need to grab all of that stuff into my backpack. And hope it all fits in the boot. Or at least the majority of it fits in the boot. Yeah, I spotted him. It's got, even though that knife is sticking all the way through him, I bet it's a bread knife. Yep, bread knife. At least I've got food with me. No other Z's coming, this is good. Oh, actually speak with the devil. Right, I actually need to take the campfire kit. I'm going to keep the spear, but that and the welding rods, they can go in there. Thankfully I didn't take a negative trait for the transferring of items, otherwise that would have been a long time. Actually, I can drink from that bucket of water, can't I? There we go. And then we can put that and that in there, and put that in there as well, and then we can actually get on with the job in hand. So I actually need the pine cones as well. Where are they? Pine cones, because the pine cones are the source here for the fire. This is what was going to keep the fire going. Now, it might be quite an interesting one to actually try and do because of how densely populated this place is. No, not the tree. No, I nearly hit those cars on the way in, which means that I'm almost where I need to be, aren't I? Right, here we go. Right, let's take care of a few of these. Right. Right, just about there should do it. Swap car seats. Get out. Now I'm going to equip that as a primary. And build a fire just there. I'm going to add fuel, pine cones, all of them. This is where we say I forgot my lighter. Which might actually be the case. I don't think I've got my lighter. Whoops. Ah, for God's sakes, where did I leave that? How about at least we've come down and set up. Oh, that couldn't have gone any worse. Add fuel, pine cones with 3. Now the question is can I can't light the fire? No! Oh, that's annoying. I have officially forgotten a lighter. Did I put it in the boot? No, but I did put all of my food and that in the boot, didn't I? And my water bottles. That was a bad idea. Right, okay, so let's see if we can quickly find a lighter. A lighter scavenger again. Ah, soy sauce. Don't we have some of that? And some coffee. Rotten fruit. Can't believe I forgot a lighter. Well, I may get lucky and I might actually find a zombie with a lighter on him. But that's never usually the case. Oh, there's one with a backpack, look. Oh yeah. Create a salad from a random vegetable. So I'm hungry and I need to eat and drink. That's the one for the car that I've just got out of, isn't it? Let's create a fruit salad. Again, eating. Oh, that really didn't do me too much. Let's drink. Do another salad, random vegetables. This is where my cooking level would really benefit. Finding that I do have loads of cans in the back of the car, of course. No, it's not that. So the plan has gone slightly awry. Let's see if I can attract at least one of these guys. He's got a knife sticking out of his leg. A hunting knife, we will definitely be taking that. That's got to be better than any other knife I've got. Alright, we'll attract that other one there. Okay, so let's see if I can check out the stash house first. And drive up the road. You see they've got this green outline on. This is a targeting thing. It's one of the options that isn't turned on by default. Alright, so I've attracted more attention than I actually wanted there. There's at least 3 coming. And that's one down immediately. Number 3, this one's a police officer. Now I can stand on the chest to keep the zombie down. They can't attack me, they can't get up. And it also gives me the opportunity to just take them out. So nightstick, very useful as a weapon. Doesn't have a flak jacket or another bulletproof jacket. Those are really useful as well. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll use the back off technique. I knew it was coming. Alright, I'm just going to take both of them at once. And no lighters, you swines. It's a nice shell suit you've got on there, mate. Yeah, shell suit jacket, shell suit trousers. You don't see them anymore. Alright, couple of these. Well, this is turning out to be a bit more exciting than I anticipated. Uh-oh, been bitten. Twice. That's bad. Got to take care of that quick. Scratched, bleeding. Alright, that's socks, ripped clothing, ripped sheets, there we go. Socks, ripped clothing, clean t-shirt, we'll rip that as well. We're not losing blood, we're not dying, this is good, this is better. There's a baseball bat there, that's handy. I like that. Oh, can I reach through? Oh, look. I get the feeling my other character died around here somewhere. I'm pretty sure I've been in these houses. Oh, angling magazine, I like that. Thank you very much. School bag with some cigarettes in it. $20 cigarettes in a school bag. Frying pan. Yeah, right. Let's grab something to drink. Fill our water bottle. Fishing volume 3, that's useful. Hunt magazine. I've got all the trappers, I think. If not, at least I know where to come. Well, so much for the bold plan, eh? He's absolutely tipping it down. And one of the nice things about the outdoorsman trait, which is one that I always pick, is that you're less affected by wind and rain. Right, so this is bad. There's about to be something in here. Lurking. Or not as the case may be. Right, I definitely need carpentry. Take all 3 of those books actually, thank you very much. Obviously I haven't been here too often. Still food. Oh, no, cigarettes again. Beer. Let's eat the chips. Don't eat the cigarettes. Right, let's smash the window of this car. Wash. I'm not washing the car. Let's do. Why? Because I'm not standing. Oh my god! Thunderbolts and lightning. Right, let's check the car. Nothing really worth it in the car. It's fine. Actually, let's before I do that, let's swap seats to the driver's seat. And there's nothing in the car, so right, fine. It is now officially dark. Got to lock doors. Swap over to the driver's side. And then sleep. Hopefully something's there. Remove the bandage. Ah, it's infected. It's bad. We will come back. It's snowing. Oh my god. There are a lot of them about. I really need a lighter. Again, I need a lighter. Oh, for God's sakes. It's ridiculous that I forgot to check that I still had one. Oh well. It is what it is. I think the best thing that I can actually do here apart from kill that zombie that's coming There's a load in the... Actually, there's still a load of them in the school. It's snowing! I've never seen snow in this game before. Do I dive in through the window and open the door? At least that way I can escape, I suppose. There's 4 of them in here. Butter knife, cigarettes again. Oh, I've been bitten again. Get off. This could be going bad. Quick. Bandage. Uh-oh. Move that bandage, put a clean bandage on. All for the love of a good book. Foraging 3. Dealing, I need foraging 4. No, foraging level 2. Generators, first aid, take all of that. First aid volume 3. Not so worried about electricity at the moment. Farming, fishing, tailoring. Ah, that's going to be useful. It's got a suture needle in it and that's it. Not helpful. Take the magazine. Trapping, cooking, electricity. So a couple of things have levelled. I think I've given up on the whole idea of the attracting lots of zombies and burning them, because I think I've pretty much taken care of all of them anyway. Oh, another hunting knife. I think I'll have that, thank you very much. Right, what have we got in the way of... Okay, so got some keys left. Oh, this looks promising. Mechanics and trapping. Was that cooking volume 3? Got cooking volume 3. First aid volume 1. Doing well for first aid. We'll take mechanics 1 as well, I think, whilst we're here. Soap, trapping, tailoring. Cooking volume 4. Okay, fine. Cooking volume 4, we'll allow that as well. Anti-bucket and pencil. Right, so we are very overloaded at the moment. I need to offload this into the car. At least what I can. Oh. Yeah, let's offload the stuff first. So I'm going back and forth. See as much of this as I can offload into the car. Mechanics, books. Drop the dirty rags on the floor as well because I'm not able to clean them. And having so much gear on me, weighing me down, does hurt me as well. So I haven't done too bad in general. I mean, there's some magazines there which I can use. Oh, that's not all going to fit in the car in the back, is it? I'll put what I can in the back. Alright, so... let's see if I can go find my stash house. Now, I think I'm here. Now, I've been through those houses. I think my stash house is one of these up here. Might even be one of... it's not going to be that one, that's for sure. I think I realise we're so close to the graveyard. Maybe it was one of these. It's been a while. Let's face it. Since actually the other character started here, so let's get some food in my character because food and drink are important. They'll help stave off the infection. Maybe I'll just check out these little houses over here. I'm pretty sure I just went in that one. So I'm pretty sure it's one of these ones up here. Might be that one on the corner. I don't know. It might even be these ones over here as well. It's like, oh god. I guess we just have to check them out. If not, then we will have to make like a tree and leaf. But I'm where's the... oh, there's the road. Oh my god. Let's just go round here. I so wasn't expecting the snow. But look at it. It's fantastic. It's snow, but it's fantastic. I don't remember the ambulance from playing previously. It's actually jerking a little bit, to be fair. I just missed the road, didn't I? There it is. There's the road. Yeah, I am just deliberately driving through people's gardens at the moment, aren't I? Right, this doesn't look promising. Let's get back in the car before the Z's come. So I'm going to have to back out there because this doesn't look familiar at all. Oh my god, how many? Oh, I vaguely remember that burnt out house. Tell you what I do need to do. Eat. Let's create fruit salad. Random fruits. Let's eat that quickly and keep the stave off the old hunger. Avoid that Z. Right, I am at this point officially lost. I don't know where I'm going. Get the feeling I've been here before though, because that bit's mapped out. Surprise. Well, actually, it's no surprise. Never is. Let's head back into West Point. At least my bandages are holding up now. Hopefully that means there's no... the infection's died off and I'm not bleeding anymore. Trying not to do any damage to the car by hitting trees and zombies. Not seeing... Uh-oh. Spoke too soon. Remove that bandage. Oh, it's just a scratch now. Use the rip sheets. These zombie clothes come in useful for something. Yeah, I don't recognise any of this. And it's not just because it started to snow either. And I know I was here. And it's just a case of... The question is, where was I here? So I know there was a... Let's just take a quick reconnoitre here. So there's only one zombie. What I'll do is I'll just quickly offload stuff into the passenger seat. So that's that one. Let's take the basement back, all of the stuff there, cigarettes, all of the books and that. Offload that into the seat, like so. That way I'm not overloaded, I have something else to eat as well. Because obviously being overloaded also affects my combat effectiveness. Okay, still hungry, so let's just move while that zombie I prepare a quick salad and eat it. Right, so this one on the floor is actually still alive because I was standing on him. I wasn't able to do anything. Right, I'm going to quickly dive into this house, see if I can loot anything. Might as well while I'm here. It's a pencil. Take the pepper. Always used as condiments and things like that. Bourbon. Always useful. Water bottle. Useful. Laundry. Not useful. Foraging for one. That's unfortunate because I don't need that. Let's pick the magazine up though. Dive upstairs. Ah, first aid kit. That's useful. They're useful. None of them. Thanks very much. And also, whilst we're here, just take a drink and fill a water bottle. There we go. No point hanging about, I don't think. Left the engine running. Right, well, we didn't find foraging 2. Now, the reason I'm leaving the engine running is, oh, the seat's occupied, is because I don't think it's going to start again. That's the problem. Anyway, I'm going to have to create something to eat. I've still got half a tank, so I'm not doing too bad. I do have plenty of food with me if I do. It's getting better. Let's create salad, random fruits. I could always make a bowl of oatmeal because I was prepared for that at the very least. But we've got a fair few books, that's useful. If I only could find, I know I had foraging 2 somewhere. My cooking skills would be amazing right now. Don't forget, if you are watching, get on the chat, say hi. Anything that you need me to explain, I can and will. And if I can, I will. There's quite a few about. I think we might have to cut our losses and go for it and go home. close. And there's a few there, which I've attracted the attention of. How many are coming? There's at least 2. Thrump and 1 crawling. One down. I'm really good at missing at the minute. Today my aim is just off completely. Could use another lighter. Let's face it. So those guys don't seem particularly interested. So we'll open up a burglar alarm and then run for it. That tells me one thing, at least I've never been in that house before. Now it sounds daft, but that might actually bring my old character across as well. At least it'll give me the chance to check out some of the other housing. So I'm going to back off a bit. I'm just going to go round. Just a bit. Because whilst they're all interested in doing that, and it's attracting them that way, maybe I can check out some of the other housing. See, that all of those are going for it as well. They can hear it. It's like, yeah, we're going for it. There's a noise over there. Let's follow it. And I haven't seen a generator to take yet. Over here, bud. That wasn't deliberate. Honest. Right, this might be the place. Soon find out. So I've been here before, look. And that's locked, so unlikely, says Ian. But it looks like I've raided the place. Or maybe I haven't. Yeah. There's an axe, I know that. So I definitely, although this garage was open, so the old faithful rake, the 5-minute wonder. Yeah, I've not been down this street yet. Something for another day, I think. Oh, there's a Scooby van, look. Let's check that out. Because if that's in better nick and we've got a key for it, we might as well use that. Better than the sports car, I think. Spiffos. It's got petrol. It's got a key. Let's check out the mechanics, shall we? This is almost a good. This is a good find actually. And it's in really good nick. It's yeah, it is. I always refer to it as the Scooby machine. It does look like the mystery machine from Scooby Doo. Right, I have a plan. I'm going to get rid of that purple car that I've got. This one. Oh look, all the snow's disappeared. It's raining. I might tow it actually. Just use it for vehicle mechanics. Put the key in the ignition. There was in the boot. I've got a dirty bandage. Remove the dirty bandage. The dirty bandage is now done. Fantastic. I'm no longer dying from zombification or anything like that. Right, so what we can do now is if we go here and siphon some gas, put it in the Scooby machine, and we can hitch them up and take that as well. I'll have a quick look around these houses. Wrong kind of plus, because I might want to just make a quick getaway. I can always come back for this car if I wanted it. And I will have to have a serious look and find out where my other stash house was. What this means is if I press V and bring back my HUD, it's annoying that is. Let's put the rotten bacon on the floor. Let's put as much of this rubbish in the back of the van, including the first aid kits, painkillers, adhesive bandages as well. Drop the rip sheets on the floor, don't need those. Hopefully put the gas cannon back there. And then what we'll do, hitch the car. So they're now hitched. I'm now towing the red car with the van. Oh, I didn't realise that was open. Shovel. Shovels are useful. Nothing in the cupboard. Check next door. A fitness contraption. Oh yeah, that's what you need. Trowel, rake, hand scythe. Not so worried. Empty can of pop. Right, let's try the houses. Houses. Let's see if this. I set off another alarm. I'm going. It's as simple as that. So far, so good. Let's make a bowl of oatmeal because it's my character is starving, as usual. Oatmeal's really good for filling you up and getting rid of hunger. Or at least helping get rid of hunger. Let's sneak around. Sneaky, sneaky. Matches. Definitely having them. Gorilla radio. Oh yeah. Gorilla radio. A box of sparklers? Never seen a box of sparklers before, but let's go for it. Some pyrotechnics. Another box of sparklers. And aluminium. Useful-ish. So this is going to be the laundry room. Ah! Yeah! Oh god, that really annoys me. In a bathrobe and all. Gets me every time. Really hate it. Oh my god, look! Foraging Volume 2. Thank you so very much. I think I will be having that. It's exactly what I wanted. That and some and a lighter. Again. Video game, t-shirt. T-shirt. Nothing. So stop rushing around. Take it easy. Box of jars. And nothing. Glue. Glue is very useful. We're having that. Valutech portal disc, not particularly worried. It is getting... Don't do that, you fool. That was an open the door, you idiot. There are getting to be more useful items in the game. Right, let's try... the hell. Let's try a new change of underwear. Jesus. You'd have thought I'd get used to the jump scares in this game, wouldn't you? And I just don't. Again, if the alarm goes off, I'm gone. It's as simple as that. It's assuming I can open the door in the first place. Yep, apparently I can open it and close it. Amazing. Okay, so no alarms going off. This is good. Pepper with other pepper. I'm not so worried about the peas. Now you're going to say, why are you taking the pepper but not the peas? Well, the body over there. Right, I already have a lot of food in the car and back at my base. Cleaning liquid, not particularly worried. I don't usually pick that up, so let's just go with it for now. It might be useful for cleaning up something. There's a book that's of no use. Body has some cologne on it. Nice. And the floor has a bottle of bourbon. Bourbon's really useful. Bourbon is, if you put it on rags and things like that, it disinfects rags. So when you do get infected scratches and bites. So Carpentry Volume 3 will allow that, because I've only got Carpentry Volume 1 and 2. Bandage. Yep, definitely. Tweezers. Yep, tweezers. Although tweezers are more useful for bullet wounds, you actually use the tweezers to get the bullet out of your body, basically, before you put on a bandage or anything like that, or you disinfect it. The only time I've used that was when I was using Super Survivors, which was fantastic, I have to say. Oh, a bottle of disinfectant, definitely having that. And sewing kit. This is actually turning out to be a good loot run, to be fair. Even though it's not worked out exactly as I wanted it to do. Things are working out. I've actually done some first aid, explained some first aid. I've kicked off by explaining the foraging system. And I've got a new car. Honestly, I can't complain. I just wish I'd brought my lighter. Maybe I should demonstrate that next week. At least I've got everything set up for it, and I can offload everything. Right, okay, so let's check the houses over the street. Again, if the alarm goes off, I'm out of here. Simple as that. You don't hang around if the alarm goes off. Pure and simple. Zombies from a large area will just come flocking your way. It kind of did what I wanted it to do, which is attract lots of zombies, but it's just not the way I wanted to do it. Did I check that room out over there? Yeah, I did. That's the that room just had lipstick in it. Bit of a weird layout, to be honest. Ah, vitamins. They're always useful. Take that. Take the bandages. Right, let's move some of this stuff out of my main bag and into my backpack, so I'm not over encumbered or heavy loaded. In fact, I'll do the screwdriver as well, and the saw, because I don't really need those in my main inventory. Still overloaded. Okay. I am carrying a fair bit, to be honest. I've found an axe, which is just fantastic. Unexpected. In fact, what I could do is, as things are going reasonably well here at the moment, is I can actually just take and sort of barricade myself in one of these places and just go for a kip. I've got food. Like I say, not what I was expecting, to be fair. So I thought this was the area where my previous character had come from, or died around, or stashed. Well, I'm going to have to check that out, and I'm going to have to find it. Right, okay, so let's, again, if the alarm goes off, getting in the car, leaving. Okay, sounds promising. Sounds promising because there's no alarms gone off. Oh, seeds, useful. Farming, not so useful. I've already got more seeds. Ah, now it looks like I might have been in here. As the door's open. Been in there. Ah, okay. Couple of magazines that I don't have. Got carpentry 2 now. Don't need farming. Newspaper, not particularly interested in. Now it looks remarkably like I've been in here. Oh, a saxophone. Let's make some noise. It's a gun case with just some clips in it, or a clip in it. Yeah, I think I've definitely been in here before. Because all the doors are open. It's like I've actually raided the place a bit. Again, it's getting late. My character's tired. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've slept in that bed before as well. Okay. So I've definitely been around here before. Well, I don't remember that van. The back door was open rather than broken, which suggests that rather than the zombies smashing it, I actually opened it or gained access and opened it. Right, what we got the way in food? I can still make some fruit salads. I've still got oatmeal. I think there's actually some food here. I can still drink from the taps. There was some food on the shelf. There's food in the back of the car. I'm definitely not short on anything at the minute. Okay, oatmeal then. Just deals with hunger. It doesn't make you unhappy, which is good, because if you cook food, if you don't cook food, if you eat food raw, so you eat a mushroom or you eat a berry of some description, although they may alleviate your hunger, what they won't do is make you happy. They will actually give you a hit to your unhappiness, or a hit to your happiness, making you unhappy. So it's always a bad thing. So we're ridiculously tired, and of course that reduces our combat effectiveness. Right, it's 9 o'clock. Let's go here and just get some sleep. Okay, so give it a couple of hours. Let's make another bowl of oatmeal. Still got some more. Let's eat all of that. Help keep us fed. There's a bathroom up here somewhere, isn't there? This one just there. Gonna have a drink. Gonna fill the water bottle again. And then I'm gonna wash some clothing. Okay, maybe I can't do that anymore. Used up the water. Can use water from the bath as well. It's another thing that will make you feel a bit queasy and a bit sick. Is being covered in blood. I can wash my crowbar. I'll wash myself, do that. That's probably a good idea. Keep things hygienic. I still haven't found my stash house, which is slightly annoying. And like I said, I'm going to have to check out my previous characters video from a couple of weeks ago. Let's wash the hiking bag. And wash the denim shirt. We're doing alright actually, we might be able to wash everything. Temperature keeps fluctuating. Let's wash my socks. And then I will try the house sort of up the end there. In fact, what I'll do is I'll have a quick look at the map. Where am I? I'm here. Now, I'm pretty sure my stash house was much closer to the oh right, I'm actually down this side, am I? Okay. I'll do is I'll check out these two houses here, and then we'll call it quits, I think. Is up, well then it should be 3 o'clock-ish. Oh, let's just... I thought I said wash my socks. I'm just waiting for the daylight to come up as well, so I'm not floundering around in the dark. Because that's usually bad. That was the end of my previous character. Because I got caught up with more and more zombies chasing her. Lovely. Now that we are all nice and clean, and my character is feigning boredness. It's been raining. Okay, so I haven't been in the garage. I might do that first actually. Let's try see if there's a window. Oh, there's a window. That's a generator. It's a club hammer. It's not quite what I was after. Close but no donut. Some magazines which I'm definitely going to take. Because they are things. Right, okay, so might come and take that in a second. Uh-oh, that's bad. Yes, I did just see all of those guys. At least I know where there's a... There's quite a few new items in here. Let's leave the tuna. And the tuna's really useful. Corned beef's really useful, mostly because those particular items you don't need a can opener to open. You just, because they like the ring pull. Hello. Oh, pistol. Zombie attractor. Shame you can't inspect the bodies and see whether she shot him or not. I could get a pink flamingo if I really wanted. Okay. A Boy from Kentucky, CD. Cooking, carpentry I've got. Lane's auto models, standard models, I'll take that. Mechanics fucking 2. Can't take that, but at least I can come back for it, I suppose. Military boots. What am I actually wearing? I think I'm actually wearing military boots. They're not in good condition where those are, so we will wear those instead. And we will put those ones back. And we will grab the saw. Saws are also always very useful. I don't want a shell suit. Oh, painkillers though, we'll allow that. Medication's always good. Stop jumping down the stairs, you idiot. More painkillers, we'll have those. Don't care for hair dye. We will drink and make merry. Okay. So again, lighters are just not a thing in this game. For the characters in this game, it's like, I need a lighter. Can't find one. Right, but it's like, do I risk picking up the generator, putting it in the car, knowing that there's a group of zombies just down, literally just here? Hello. You weren't there a minute ago. Tell you what I do need. Where was that can of tuna? Well, it's not going to have a negative effect on me if I eat it, so great. Just going to eat that tuna, just get rid of my hunger. And offload the can, that's fine. It's another sure way of knowing whether I've been here or not. So I'm just a bit overloaded, so that'll have an effect on my stamina. Right, now the thing about having a really big generator in your hands is you can't run either. And it will hurt me. So as you see, the generator's in my hands. I haven't used both hands. Now, hopefully, this will still fit in the back of the van. And hopefully, I won't come across any Z's. You can see my health is rapidly dropping. Oh God. Let's drop it. Equip the crowbar. Right, where does it? Oh, right, so it's over there, isn't it? So I've got to drag that down there. What I could do is I could just drive the van up. I bet that's getting towards the end of the, my live stream. Oh, look, there's a huge pile of them down there. I think we're going to cut our losses and run. Yeah, so I say, hey, watch this, and then at that point, literally everything does go wrong. quick, take the generator. Generator into the back of the van. It fits! It fits! Right, now the question is where the hell am I? Because I now need to escape. And I think I'm just come from here. So I think I need to continue. I think I just need to continue going up that road. If the cat fits, it fits. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, this looks good actually. It's those two cars. Seriously? No, I don't. What were we just saying about things going wrong? Right, so I'll do my best to try and break line of sight with all the zombies. Head back to the car. Yes, the mystery machine let me down. Thoroughly disappointed in it. I think it was because it was being besieged by so many Z's. Bit of luck, I can just... Alright, I've got to fight off these guys. One down. Two down. Three down. Oh no. Quick check, do any of them have a lighter? No. Oh hell. Oh that. I need to pick up the corpse and just move it over. There's a corpse, drop it. That way it's not in the way of my van. There we go. What I don't understand is why it's moving quite so slowly when it's supposed to be in good nick. Well, you say that, is the brake on? And it sounds daft, but what seems to be helping is pulsing the accelerator. It just seems to be keeping the speed up. Oh God, seriously? Sorry, officer, but I really did need to go past you then. Oh, we're not. I don't think we're too far. Oh, really? It's like the Ven Fan Fest has turned up. It might simply be a case of that the van was a poor choice for a towing vehicle, and it's like the best ones are probably the pickups and that. So. So it seems to be working a lot better. If it's sort of like if you stick it in first gear. Now, is it the first one I want? I always get it wrong. No, it's not. It's the second one. It's to go right to the end and then turn right. So when it sort of like goes up to second gear, it seems to lose the power, and just by pulsing it with the W key, it drops it back into first, and then it drops it up to second. Then you do it again, and it does it again, and it keeps doing that. It pulses up to from first to second, and then once it gets past 3,000 revs, it starts losing bottle, it starts slowing down again. So you keep pulsing your finger on and off the accelerator. Oh, the other car got caught on a tree. Hungry and thirsty. I mean, to be fair, I guess both vehicles are quite loaded. chest there. I thought it was touch and go there in several places. I honestly didn't think it was going to make it home. Not just for the fact that I got bitten several times, but the fact that we've got, you know, a whole, you know, when the car stopped and got attacked by a load of zombies, I thought we were finished at that point and all. It's like, oh god. So let's get out. Let's detach that car. I can stop crawling around. Yeah, I'm really good at crashing things. And there we go. We are officially home. And almost in one piece. It's a miracle. It's where we find that we've actually been besieged by zombies whilst I've been away. And I've got some of the next stages of books. So I've got my foraging 2, I've got my carpentry 2, I've got cooking 2 and 3. So yeah, that was a really successful run. Oh. It was somewhat difficult in places. But there we go, that's it for today. That's a couple of hours of Project Zomboid. So we covered over foraging, we've towed a vehicle, we've fought some zombies, and we've done some proper scavenging today. And so I think we've had a very successful live stream. Thank you very much for watching. If you've joined us, thank you, Super Tone Man, for getting on the chat and saying and making some comments as you usually do. If you do happen to join me on my channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. I did post some videos earlier this week, or in fact just yesterday, of a new laptop that I've taken delivery of. I've been using that for the week. It's the 3XS Vengeance GL3060 from Scan. Check that video out as well, because that's up there for review. Also, personal best in Warzone, sniping long shot 351 meters, so quite pleased about that. Yeah, but don't forget, like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and I hope you have a wonderful week. But until next Sunday, we're on a live stream at 1 o'clock GMT. Thank you very much. Bye bye.